or sakpase, as we would say in Haiti, one of the most prominent traditions that we do have is New Year's. What we do, we have this particular soup that we eat every year called soup jumu, which is pretty much a yellow squash soup. It's this really hearty, filling soup that we make each year. And the significance of this soup is that back when the Haitians liberated themselves from their slave captors, they pretty much, to show their independence, they pretty much ate the crops that they were forced to grow. So because in doing that, they showed that they were being defined. They showed that they were independent, and because of that, that became a staple of our independence and a tradition that we still carry on until now.
Hola, ¿qué onda? As we say in Guatemala. One of my favorite traditions in Guatemala is during the holidays, the women get together and we all spend about 2 days making tamales, and it takes 2 days because one day is set straight just for the masa and the sauce that we use. Then the second day is set for actually putting everything together and cooking it. And then we go around the neighborhood and hand them out to the people in the neighborhood. And furthermore in our traditions, we also, the days leading up to Christmas, we spread pine needles all over the floor. And it must cover the floor completely. So every step you take should be on pine needles, and the smell of it is one of my favorite things. And on Christmas Eve, at exactly midnight, everybody in the country sets off fireworks. And it's loud, it's crazy, and it's fun. And it's gorgeous, and it brings everybody in the country together. I mean, you'll have strangers coming up to give you hugs and saying Merry Christmas, and it's some of my favorite things to do back home.
こんにちは皆さん。私の好きな日本の行事は節分です。節分 takes place on February 3rd, and on 節分 we throw beans at a person who is dressed up like an oni or an ogre to scare evil spirits away. 鬼は外。鬼は外。
Hallo, ich bin Anna. Mein Lieblingsfeiertag ist Nikolaustag. Hi, I'm Anna, and my favorite holiday is St. Nicholas Day. St. Nicholas Day, the night before, children put out shoes or stockings, and St. Nicholas comes and he fills them with sweets, or if they've been bad, Krampus comes and he beats them.
That means hi in Russian. I chose my favorite holiday is Maslenitsa, which is a traditional Slavic celebration of the end of winter. And it's a long celebration, a week-long celebration, and it involves a lot of festivities, a lot of fun activities, snowball fights and sledding, and a lot of food because it precedes the Great Land. So it's also like, it's not only folk holiday but also a religious holiday as well. So it's a mix. And we eat a lot of food, a lot of dairy food, and the main food is blini, which is crepes, and we eat them the whole week, every single day, and they're round shape, so symbolizes the sun. So it's the truly beginning of the spring.
Hola a todos. I am here to present one of the biggest holidays in Mexico, which is the day that we celebrate Our Lady of Guadalupe, or Nuestra Señora de Guadalupe. This happens on December 12th, and what happens is that most Mexicans, they go to church and we have Mass. And after Mass, we go outside to a huge bonfire and we watch Matachines dance. And the reason we do this is to honor Our Lady of Guadalupe. Another thing that a lot of Mexicans do is that on December 12th, thousands and thousands of Mexicans go to La Basilica de Guadalupe in Mexico City to praise Our Lady of Guadalupe because she is the patroness of Mexico.
Salut!
Je m'appelle Charday.
Je m'appelle Sarah.
Today we're going to talk about Bastille Day.
Ou en français, la fête nationale le 14 juillet, because it's on the 14th of July.
So on Bastille Day, families will go and they'll attend parades, they'll attend local celebrations, but the best thing is it's a federal holiday, so nobody has to go to work.
The Bastille Day celebrates the French Revolution. People also enjoy salads and really great cheese.
Salvete. My favorite Roman holiday is Lupercalia. It's held on February 13th to the 15th, and it's a fertility festival in honor of the she-wolf. And all the male youths of the city would run around the city naked, whipping the females with goat whips called februa, which is where we get the name February from. And it was considered good luck to be whipped, and some scholars believe this is the origin of Valentine's Day.
Konnichiwa minasan, Daniel to moshimasu. I'm here to introduce one of my favorite festivals in Japan. It's called Tanabata, which translates to the Weavers Festival. It revolves around a story of two gods that fell in love. One was a weaver, and she created all of the clothes for all of the gods. One day she was very sad because her job kept her too busy, so she could never meet anyone to fall in love with. Well, it just so happens that her father sympathized with her and introduced her to someone. They fell in love and got married. But then her father realized that she had spent too much time away from work, so he separated them and he put them at opposite ends of the Milky Way galaxy, so they never got to see each other anymore. So on August 7th of every year, it's the one day of the year that the two gods get to come together, and when they come together, they can grant wishes. So Japanese people will create wishes on paper like this, and they will hang them on what's called a wish tree, and whatever wish they want will hopefully be granted that day.
Hi, my name is Sosa Cervantes. I'm the Spanish and writing tutor. I'd like to talk about Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. It actually takes place in Mexico, also I believe in some other parts of South America. It starts in October 31st and ends on November 2nd. So mainly what people do is they celebrate their deaths, their relatives or family members, and they go to the cemeteries. They eat food, they cook, they sing and dance. Because the main idea is to celebrate death and to look at it as another way of life, per se. So yeah, that's Day of the Dead. It's a very festive celebration, and you should definitely check it out.
Ciao, mi chiamo Michele, sono tutti di Caps d'Italiano. My favorite Italian holiday is Carnevale, which takes place about 2 weeks before Fat Tuesday or Martedì Grassi. And it's a celebration mostly in Venice where many people wear masks and dress up in really fancy Renaissance-style clothes. And they have contests, and it's essentially to celebrate 10 days of being able to eat meat and relax and party right before Lent.